I feel good today. Today is February the 7th, 2021. It's Sunday, and I'm just here at the park. So I'm going to do something just to excite myself. I'm bored, so I want to excite myself. So what I want to do, I'm going to I'm going to pretend I'm going to pretend Then then I have to run to first base, second base, third base, and come back home. Okay? Why not? Okay, here I go. Batter up. Here I go. I'm ready. Here we go. Right here. There's base. There's home. Here we go. Ah, oh, that felt good. Yeah, yeah, I'm breathing good too. Well, I'm gonna be 70 years old, and there's a football field over there, and I really don't know if that's 100 yards. But if I ran from one side to the other side, that would be 100 yards, and then 100 yards back. So maybe what I'll try to do is maybe run, maybe run 50 yards in the middle, and then run back. That should be 100 yards. Why not? In my younger days, uh, I was in the track team, and they had a track around the football field, and we always used to run track. And then uh, we did what they call a cross country. You go like in Texas, you would go like 10 blocks, and then let's say 5 blocks, and then 10 blocks back, and then 5 blocks back into the high school. And I was raised up in the ranch with my dad, and my dad had a 132-acre ranch in outside of the city limits in San Antonio, Texas. 132 acres. So every day, my job was to. I used to run out there, and uh, uh, and then on the way back, I would bring back. The cows would follow me back. I had a couple horses that would follow me back. Not only that, when we were missing, you're missing one cow. So where did the cow go, or where did the mule go? Right. So then we had to go look at all alongside the fence, and then we saw that part of the fence was broken. Was where the mule had jumped over, and about like 3 days later, we found out my dad, they brought news to my dad. They said, hey, there's a mule that it's been in our property, and hey, we like to keep it, but if it belongs to you, we'd like to uh, give it back to you. Not only that, a cow would hid herself somewhere in the bushes when she was giving labor, you know, and you can't find these. I mean, you got to look and you got to look. Here's an interesting one. I just remembered an interesting one. There's a lot of hunting in uh, in the ranches. 132 acres. That's a lot. That's a lot. Okay, so I used to take my dad's rifle, 410 or a 22, um, and just go hunting. Just I don't know, we would practice like shooting cactus, moving animals, whatever they move, boom, you shoot. And there was one time this uh, two of them. There's one possum and one raccoon. Okay. I tell you the possum one first. Oh, it was. I'll never forget it. At that time, I didn't have a rifle, but I had a big long stick. You know, you always carry a stick, just like Moses in the Old Testament. And uh, I'm walking, and then all of a sudden I see a snake on the trail. I'm gonna go look for the cows and but along the way there's a snake right there. And see, I couldn't see where the head of the snake was because there was cactus over here and there was cactus over here. So I'm going, I wonder where the head is. I can't find it. I got my big stick. I mean, talking about no brains. Come on, somebody. Amen. When we were youngsters, we had no brains. We had guts, right? And I'm hitting the snake like this, bang, 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 and all of a sudden it runs that way. And I said, well, I kept on trucking. In those days, there was a familiar saying, "Keep on trucking," even in the discotheques and well, anyway, I keep going, and there's a lot of animals everywhere. Um, I see this. I see this armadillo. Okay, let me go to the possum first, and then the armadillo. Possum. Possum loves to play dead, like a lot of people in church, right? They like to play dead. Well, some are really dead. Some are on fire. Some are alive. Some are cold, lukewarm, hot. Anyway, a possum. Hello, somebody. And I got my stick, right? And guess what the possum did as soon as that possum saw me? Guess what he did? Correct. He played dead. Good. Okay. So he lays down, and I grab my stick, and I'm beating this possum, and I'm just beating it. And really, I said, well, that's what you get. Give me 2 minutes. I'll be done here. So the possum. That's what the possum got because playing tricks with me. Okay, you don't play tricks with me, right? So then, as I keep walking on the trail, um, I look back to look at the possum, and the possum's going like he's going like this. He's going like he's all beat up, all beat up. He's trying to go somewhere. He's all beat up. Okay, so listen, I keep walking, right? And another time, this time I got the rifle. I got a rifle, my dad's rifle. So then I see a raccoon. I see this raccoon, right? And he's flying by. Boy, they're quick, they're fast. Okay, so I saw the raccoon and I hit it. I knew I hit it, right? It was a good shot for a fast moving raccoon. So I couldn't find the raccoon, so I went to there was we also had a creek. We had a pond and we had a creek. So on the creek, uh, there's a big log, yeah, near the creek, and I heard noises, scratching inside the log, right? And I said, beautiful. I found the raccoon, right? So I go and I grab the tail of the raccoon, right? And on the log, I got the tail, okay? But this is what happens with raccoons. They have these big nails, all fours, plugged into the log. You can't get them out. They're they're clogged in there. Okay, so then I'm trying to pull it from the tail, and I'm trying to get it out because they said that the raccoons, they taste so good. They taste really good, and so it would I couldn't it wouldn't come out. So I went to the other side of the log. On the other side of the log, it was open. It's open from this side and it's open from that side. It's hiding in there. So I went to the other side of the log and I put my rifle inside the log. Inside. This one I had a 410, my dad's 410 rifle. There's like a lot of BBs. I put the rifle in there and boom. And then I went from the other side trying to pull it and trying to pull it. Well, listen, that's just a short little story. There's some people here who want to play baseball, practice, you know. So I gotta get out of here. But anyway, listen, I'd love to tell you on my next video. I'm gonna tell you that this stupid kid played hooky one day. I didn't go to school. I took my dad's rifle, my dad's hat, cowboy boots. I look like a midget, cowboy midget. Cowboy hat, everything. And I fell in a ditch. I fell in it looked like quicksand. It looked like a dry ground, but underneath there's liquid. And it's dried because of the sun. Dried it up. You couldn't tell that there was liquid under there. But anyway, I wanted to jump to the other side so I wouldn't get my dad's boots wet. I didn't want my dad to find out, hey, who wore my boots? They're all wet, right? So I jumped further and zoom. I went all the way down. It's like in the book of Ezekiel, Daniel. Okay, he says that they saw the heavens open. Right in the Bible, they say we saw the heavens open, right? But guess what? I saw the heavens closed. The heavens closed. I'm going down. Now I turned back and I said, God, you are so awesome. Because in a moment, in a twinkling of an eye, you blink your eye, I'm standing on the ground again. And if I could have said, hey, wait a minute, who pulled me out? I was scared. I mean, I got my dad's boots wet, the jacket, everything. I took my dad's hat and I threw it over because I was going down. Listen, I didn't know God, but after that, when we start realizing how God kept us for such a time as this, to witness for Him, and I wanted to show off that God has kept me in good health. Thank you for your prayers. We're in good health only, and we're healed, saved, and delivered only by the grace and the love and the mercy of God. God bless you. You listen to the voice of Evangelist Jesse Charo, West Summerlin, Las Vegas, Nevada, USA. Glory be to God.